The elements of the earth. How are you, friends? Here we are to talk about our coming topic of interest, the four most important elements of the earth: the sun or heat, the air, water, and earth. The discovery of fire in human evolution has been very important. To give a better understanding of living to humans, the evolution we have had since the times of the caves has been extraordinary. Being able to obtain fire and try to control it, it distinguishes us from the animal kingdom. Over time, the cavemen were able to cook their food and advance in their agriculture, as well as beginning to manufacture certain rudimentary weapons, which for their time were very important in advance, all for their defense and for hunting animals. Upon discovering agriculture, cave dwellers converted from being nomadic to sedentary. That is, they could live in one place without having to be moving to hunt animals. Fire became a source of light and heat in low temperatures, as well as a protection against wild animals. When they discovered how to make fire, people were able to make some utensils to cook food, as well as to make tools to work or hunt. Animals for their survival. Fire gives us a lot of heat and energy, just like the sun. Fire also produces a lot of physical and spiritual heat when it comforts people who are cold. If you use it in a constructive way, fire can purify the planet. Fire can burn the garbage, incinerate dead bodies, and would help in the composition of fertilizers for the land. Fire can weld different metals to cook our food and making metal tools for work. You can also make a campfire and have light and heat, but it can be destructive if it causes burns. If there are explosions with chemical materials, if we have one building on fire, it is not good. Or having an uncontrolled fire in a forest or in a house, that wildfire will destroy everything in its way. If that fire is not controlled, nothing will be there, just ashes. When any form of fire occurs in our fields, they will be damaged, and everywhere there will be an uncontrolled fire. It will be dangerous if there is an uncontrolled use of firearms and bombs, causing uncontrolled explosions or fire. Or it will be harmful if there is a storm of lightning and that lightning starting to burn something. Fire is a source of heat, and an indispensable source of heat is the sun. The sun is made up of elements that emit such intense heat that the sun becomes a nuclear reactor. It also produces large amounts of solar radiation that come from its surface. Ultraviolet rays can be very dangerous to human skin and can cause cancer. The sun is huge, and the storms of solar radiation that come out of it could cause power outages, damage communications, cause disturbances at airports, prevent airplane flights, interrupt satellite transmissions, as well as affect navigational systems. These heat waves could produce disorders in people. They can cause headaches, affect blood pressure, and cause general discomfort to the body. This sunlight also produces the terrestrial auroras known as aurora borealis and aurora austral. These phenomena are a spectacle. Wonderful light, exchanging one another in its colors. The sun gives heat to the earth, preventing its freezing, avoiding the darkness of the planet. It also helps the flowering and growth of vegetation, as well as helps the formation of oxygen, giving life to the planet and to humans. Now let's talk about the air on our planet, which is mainly made up of nitrogen and oxygen. In smaller quantities, it can have ozone, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and notable gases such as krypton and argon. These elements or gases remain low due to the force of gravity of the Earth. At higher altitudes, the weight of the air decreases, which is why airplanes, for better gliding, must rise to a certain height due to the air pressure. The composition of the air is very important for breathing since it contains oxygen that is essential for survival. Learning to breathe is a form of relaxation for our body, and also when we have wind, it purifies the environment around us, allowing us to breathe fresher air that is pure. The air has many benefits when there are warm or cool breezes. When the temperature is perfect and airplanes are allowed to fly and boats to navigate at sea with good weather, cars slide better on the roads, as well as for people who can do outdoor activities and enjoy the benefit of that wind cooling the environment. Air can have destructive activity when it has uncontrolled force, such as hurricanes, cyclones, very strong winds, air eddies, or gales. And land is vital for the production of food, for the maintenance of better crops, vegetables, and harvests of different grains and fruit. The North and South poles, which are very high, have that height where there are large condensation of clouds and the water vapor. There the temperature is very low. This helps the formation of those large frozen mounds of its mountains. Our ozone layer protects our Earth's atmosphere by protecting the Earth from ultraviolet rays that must be found at a certain height, and when they manage to pass through the atmosphere that we have. Those violet rays below a certain height are harmful to the health of humans and living beings. The Earth has many beautiful things such as landscapes, flowers, animals, minerals, and the production of various crop plants for food and ornamental plants. It has negative effects when there are earthquakes, landslides, or volcanoes erupting, and it can also have its negative effects that are caused by erosion due to the wind or drought. The devastation of the earth generally causes changes in flora and fauna. Water is an essential element for living beings that can live longer without eating, but not without drinking water. Water can be found in clouds, rivers, in the snow, at the sea, on the land, mountains, and in deserts and some plants, especially. So we have that our body contains approximately 70% water. The water should not be contaminated since then it would be harmful to the body. Water is a renewable source due to the reforestation of our forests. By underground currents are water sources. On the other hand, the water vapor that it contains, air, it gives rise to condensation, the formation of clouds. This generates rain precipitation. This rain is what provides water for the consumption of living beings, the humans. The water cycle has a very important role for the renewal of our water and its storage. The reforestation of our planet is essential to renew water. Without water, life could not be maintained. Water cleanses the physical body, the entire planet, balances climatic conditions. Water helps the production of food and agricultural fields that feed us, but water can also be destructive when it comes in large quantities without control, such as torrential rains, landslides, floods, shipwrecks, or it would also be harmful. The lack of it giving rise to droughts. It is very important that our elements are in good order, thus benefiting us all. And friends, we have finished with this topic of interest. And tell me, what do you like most about the elements of our earth? And then I wish the best for you. Waiting for your comments. I say, see you around. Thank you.